This is a Hallman boost controller. One of many. It's a great little device, you know. You take it out of the box here, and it gives you instructions.
Wait, are we gonna actually follow instructions?
Nah, who needs those?
Alright.
We got like 3 feet of line or so. About 3 feet of line.
What is that, to cut into the...
Yeah, to tap into the factory wastegate. So you got like an inlet, an outlet, heavy duty spring. This is the upgraded one with the ceramic ball, and I have the choice of the heavy spring, but since I'm running the tune on wastegate pressure, I'm not putting the heavy spring in now. I'm not even really setting it up. It's just going to be in the car, so when I'm ready, I can use it. Has different barbs, a T in there if you have to T into it, a little vacuum cap, zip ties to hold the stuff on, and a little clamp here to kind of hold this wherever you want to hold it. Probably going to mount this right on the radiator or the fan shroud. Make it easy to access. I don't need to control it in the cabin like some people do. So yeah, we're going to install it. Be real quick. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Probably 10 minute install or so.
Alright, so walk us through this, Matt.
Alright, so it doesn't take much to really install this. Your application may vary. I don't have a lot in my bay, and I can reach everything. So down here, I have my turbo setup, signed by George, of course. Yeah, focusing on that.
That's it.
That's it. Alright, so here's our wastegate line. Since I'm just running on wastegate pressure, it's looped over to the compressor housing. We're going to be taking this off, and pretty much the boost controller is going to be a T right there, except I'm going to use the different hoses and stuff, and it'll be mounted right there. So my tools over here, we got snips.
Okay.
We got a 10 millimeter. Yeah, 10 millimeter. There's an extension. And we got an extra bolt. This should thread into the Mijimoto radiator. I believe it does. Let's actually see if that does. So that threads in nicely. So this is where we're going to be mounting the boost controller. Alright, so first things first, we're going to come down here. Come to my factory wastegate line, or not so factory wastegate line. This side's already undone. And we're going to snip this guy right here. Get rid of that zip tie. And there we go. So this was my little line. Hi dog, how are you? Yeah. Tasting my intercooler water. This was my boost line, and it's about to be like much longer.
Yeah, that's a bit of a difference.
So this on the Hallman here, you have the 2 ports. This port right here is the source, so this is going to be coming from your compressor housing.
So the port with the logo on it, I guess?
Yeah, the T side, the side that doesn't look normal. Stop it. This actually goes right out to your wastegate, and if you have 2 wastegates or 2 turbos or however you have it set up, you can have a T in there that goes to each wastegate. So I'm going to first run this line, put it on the compressor housing there. Grab a zip tie from the Hallman pack here. Everything, they give you everything you need to install besides the bolt to mount it, because obviously your bolts might not be the same as everybody else's bolts. So just give it a little zip tie and put it on there. Hold nice and tight. You don't want that coming off. That's mysterious boost leaks that will drive people insane. I'm gonna come in, clip our tails, because I hate tails.
Yeah, clean install is important.
Yep, and I can even turn that guy so you don't even see it. Sick. And we'll take this Hallman supplied clamp, put it around here.
Let it focus a second. There we go. Yeah, right, we're focused.
Yeah, the Hallman supplied clamp here. No, put it on, except, let me see how I want this. Yeah, like that. Gotta show the Hallman off at the very top there. Put it on here like this. Squeeze it around. Line up these holes. Might need to go get pliers. We'll see. All right, bolt. So one side. That's going to the compressor housing right now. Put this bolt through the clamp. Then through the other side. There we go. Through the other side. And then we're going to put that on and start to thread it if it will. There we go.
And then that should clear even with the shroud in place too.
Yeah. Alright, I'm not going to tighten that too tight right now.
That's a nice ass logo, I'm not gonna lie.
I know. Very sleek. Nice little lightning bolt in the middle of it.
If somebody wants to fuck your car up, they'll just walk in, turn that bitch up, boom.
Yeah, actually a little side note here. When I first got this, they had it set all the way, let me keep going. They had this set all the way out. And they had it so far out and so tight that I actually pulled the cap off trying to adjust it. And I had to get pliers and grab the actual shaft and break the shaft loose to make sure it was like it started to free spin. I don't know why it was out so tight or whether it was quality control. I don't know, but it's just a little bit of housekeeping on this. Make sure your thing spins freely and doesn't unthread from the shaft that it's actually attached to.
And which way is tight, left or in or out?
It's going to be, if you go all the way out here and keep screwing it as if you're unthreading something, that'll take
no,
this
man, which one
cap
turns
off.
up the boost?
So to turn up the boost, you're going to be turning it clockwise. Turns up the boost. So this would be turning up the boost.
So the further it is out, the higher you have the boost.
No, the further in it is going to be more boost.
Oh, because it's tighter.
Correct. So it's tightening up the spring that's in here, and there's a little ball in there.
And how much adjustment do you got there?
So this right now, over factory, you're going to see 2 pounds of boost over your factory wastegate pressure or however you have it set within your car. You can adjust this, they say, up to 8 pounds more, but I know people run plenty more boost than 8 pounds over their factory wastegate line. So you can run a lot of boost on this wastegate controller.
And obviously a tune. Tune is key.
Well, the tune's not going to affect this because it's completely manual. All your boost is going to be coming from your turbo and your ignition timing and all that stuff. This is just going to regulate your boost. It's not going to be ECU controlled boost like many Evos, Subarus, B5S4s, SRT4s. Many of cars have factory controlled boost and it's all electronic. So
cut that part out.
Yeah. So this comes up here. Back to things here. This comes all the way up here. We're gonna.
So that was from the turbo?
This is from the compressor.
From the compressor, right, because
so
the wastegate could technically be the
your
turbo.
Your boost source here. Now slip it, slip it on. It's very tight fitting. It's actually kind of loose on my fitting sides for my turbo, but it holds the zip tie. And then you got this going down to the wastegate nipple, which is right there. As you can see, this is the wastegate, and the rod that goes up to your turbo. So here it is. Here's the line for that. You see that?
It's right on the top of the nipple. Yeah, it's
see right there.
pretty much focused. I think they'll get it.
Okay. And then we got, so then it comes up here, and I'm going to shorten this a little bit because we don't need all this excess. There we go. So, I mean, I always have a little bit of play in everything. It's a motor. It moves a little bit. So we're going to clip this on here. Let me see. And slide it on up, and that is technically installed. I have my shroud here, so this, well, I have it, but not installed yet. Zip tie on this. So this will look a little different with my shroud in place. I'll be able to move the lines into the shroud, around the fans, and everything else.
Because the shroud mounts like right
Yeah.
here, so.
And I have 2 polar fans on it, so I need all that cooling with this car. So that's basically how to install a Hallman in the most basic sense possible. You got an inlet, you got an outlet, it goes to your turbo. You turn it up, it makes more boost. You turn it down, it makes less boost. You know, all that fun stuff. It doesn't adjust from the cabin like the other ones. It has a ceramic ball, has a heavy duty spring. I don't know what else you could ask for from a wastegate controller, but it does it all.